Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the pastors of Great Muslim taught us his truth. Peace and blessings to the hopefully like the 144,000 men pushing the truth and wholehearted sincerity across the four winds. It's the Akakwa back with another lesson. New Spirit and Power behind Bahashem, Yahushai. And let's get into it. Let's go to Genesis chapter 27, verse 41. There's a nation of people on this earth that have given nothing but hate. Yet they said they don't hate, but they've given out nothing but hate. So they are only going to receive what they have given. Isn't there saying you reap what you sow? Okay? So what they have given, they are going to receive. With all of the pain and the suffering that they have caused on the earth, they're going to receive those things. But anyways, let's go. This is Genesis chapter 27 and verse 41. And Esau being who the world ignorantly calls white people, okay? Esau is the forefather of the Edomites, and the Edomites' biblical nationality are white people, okay? And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him, and said in his heart, and Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. The days of mourning, when Esau and Jacob's father passed away, his spirit was taken from him. He left the earth. Esau said in his heart, he's going to mourn his dad. He's going to mourn his papa. And then he's going to slay his brother. And from that day until today, until this very day, he's been doing that. He's been slaying his brother. He's been destroying his brother, Jacob. Jacob being the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? Let's go to Psalms. He's done nothing but hate. Hate because of the color of your skin. Hate because, who you are, because of your name, because of the way you talk. This is Psalms chapter 25. Goodness. And verse 19. Consider mine enemies, for they are many, and they that hate me, and they hate me with cruel hatred. You see, from beginning, since Esau said it, the days of mourning of Esau hated his brother for the blessing wherewith the Most High gave him. He hated Jacob. All right, and the Lord is telling us that the enemies of Jacob are Esau, Edom, and amongst other nations. But the chief hatred, the chief place of hatred comes from Esau, Edom, and he helps to indoctrinate the other nations to join right along with him. All right, let's go to Habakkuk. Not too far. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5. Verse 4, so I can. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and 2. And the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. You see, so the Lord, it's like it. The Lord made it plain and simple. There are people who love righteousness, and there are people who love wickedness. There are people who are destined for salvation, and there are people who are destined for damnation. And the ones who are destined for damnation hate the ones who are destined for salvation. Okay? For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Verse 4, here's the point. Well, here's what I was getting at. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. You see? So his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. All right? And Esau's soul has been lifted up. His head has been lifted up. He thinks he's the ruler. Well, he is in control of the earth right now. Because Job 9:24 tells us the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, so his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. Verse 5, yet also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Okay, he transgresseth by wine being his doctrines, his philosophies, okay, his beliefs, his truth, not the truth, but his truth. He is a proud man, neither keeper at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. You see? So he's doing these things. And this nation of people who he's talking about, I mean, is the so-called white man. All right? He has done these things. He has set up many Babylons all over the world. Okay? He's made many to believe in his false preachings, in his lies, in his deceit, telling the people that the Lord's chosen people are a color, telling the people that that the Lord's chosen people are the tribe of Amalek. Okay? It's plain to see who these people are in these last days. It's simple as just seeing who is doing what the scriptures say they are doing. All right, let me read this last part again, because it makes sense. Who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death. Everywhere he go, he brings death. Everywhere he places his foot, death is sure to follow. Destruction, confusion, with his democracy, you know. And cannot be satisfied. He cannot. He cannot be satisfied. Even with blood, he can't be satisfied. He can't be satisfied with a death. He's not satisfied. He wants to kill more and more and more. He wants himself to be the supreme and alpha and omega. He wants to utterly wipe a nation to extinction. You know why? Just because of hatred. Just because he believes that he is better. Okay? But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right? And that's what you see in these cities. Frankfurt, in Germany. In Germany, you see many cities where he has a culmination of people living under him. He has a collective of many nations living under him, heaping all people unto himself. Okay? Let's go to Psalms chapter 62. This is Psalm chapter 62 and verse 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Salah. You see? Let's read it again. They only consent to cast him down from his excellency. So they all work together to bring down Jacob's, from his excellency, from his rulership, from his rightful place as leader of this world. Okay? They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. And that's straight up. They may say something, but their thoughts, their actions are contrary to what they say. Look at the police force, in Babylon, which is modern day, America. Look at the laws and the statutes that they have. They may say one thing, but their actions show and prove a different thing. Okay? Let's go to Psalms 83. Verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. It's like it. Something from my eye. Crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see? And that's what they have done. And they have paid billions and billions of dollars to keep it that way. Billions of their own money, can't rest upon their own beds until they make sure that these things come to pass. And it is evident that we are the children of Israel. We are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We, the Latinos and Negroes and Native Americans, are the children of Israel, of Yasharallah, the princes of power. If not, then who are they? Who are the people that are the Israelites of the Bible that it speaks of, that go into the curses that that have their homeland taken away from them? They don't have no heritage. They don't have anything. They don't have no country to stand up for them. Who are they? Are we black? Am I black? This is black. I'm brown. Are they white? This paper is white. They are red. Esau, Edom. Edom means red. You see? They use words to hide and to lie, okay? And they have taken crafty counsel to do so. Let's go to Micah. Micah chapter 4 and verse 11. Now, also many nations are gathered against thee, that say, let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon Zion. You see? There are many nations, but they learned it. They perfected it under Esau. Okay, Esau was the one who made it a thing to hate Jacob. Esau made it easy and made it a fad. Use Jacob, abuse Jacob, but hate him. We don't like him, we don't love him, but we need him. All nations need Israel, man. Without Israel, this world would stop. And what I mean is, if we take away all the creations that the Israelites have made, the Mexicans, the Latinos, take away all of them from working all the shitty jobs. That Esau will be left like how he was when they supposedly freed the slaves in the South. They didn't know how to till those fields, you know, use cotton gins and 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 build houses. They didn't know how to do all those things. Why? Because they were so reliant on Israelites. And it's the same thing until this day. You know? Here and there you might have some Edomites that can, you know, build houses and with that use their hands. But for the most part, they need other nations. They need the children of Israel. They need nations to lean on so they can make their lives more comfortable. Yet they hate Jacob. Okay? Let's go to Psalms 137. Okay, there it is. 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. When it says the children of Edom, the remnant, the ones who are living in today. The ones who are the children of Edom, who generationally are living here today. In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even unto the foundation thereof. Verse 8, O daughter of Babylon. Daughter of Babylon. That's not Babylon itself, because Babylon was destroyed. So we're living in extensions of Babylon when you live in other countries outside of America, which is modern day Babylon, which is modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, which is modern day spiritually Egypt. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast rewarded us. You see? Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast rewarded us. Okay? You know? You sold our babies into, you sold our children into captivity to other plantations and to men all over the South and all over the country. You know, you fed our babies to alligators, and Lord knows what else you've done to our children. The slaves that you had in the South. You raped all the women. You know, you had your way with the Israelite woman. You even raped the Israelite man. We're not going to do no wicked crap like that to reward you with rape and do the things that you've done. But you best believe you got hell to pay. You've done nothing but hate. But you think you're going to gain salvation? Your nation of people have done nothing but destroy. But you think that Jesus Christ is going to come and save you? You have nothing to say when the Lord returns, man. You're going to be ashamed at your nation of people for all the things that you have done. And you expect salvation? You're a proud man. You're a very proud man if you believe that. You really believe that you're going to not be held accountable for your nation of people? Then you should just truly show them who you are, man. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 11. After 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. You see? This is talking about the men who are going to rise up, who've been awakened. All right? And we have been awakened. And that's why you're fearful of us. The Lord has done what? Just what he said. The spirit of life from the Most High entered unto them. The spirit of life, which is the scriptures, which is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It is entered into Israel in these last days. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. You see? That's why you're so afraid of us, because you know that these prophecies, this Bible is true, and that our power is coming to save us. And he's coming to put damnation and captivity onto you. Yet you think you're supposed to gain some salvation, man. How proud are you? You should be ashamed for all the things that your people have done. You know, hating without a cause. This is Malachi chapter 1 and verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? And the Lord, said the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. You see? So the Lord has the indignation against Esau, Edom forever. Why? Because you were made to be wicked. All right? Just like the Lord has favorites, he has disfavorites. He has things that he hates. Just like you as a mere man have things that you love, so does the Lord. You have things that you hate, so does the Lord. Okay? But you expect salvation, you know? Or you try to tell us that Esau, Edom is done away with. No, he's not. There's no end of people. All right? He's still here today. This is Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. You see? So he hates. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look. Let's read the description of Esau. Okay? And these heathen nations also. You look at Ishmael, you look at Moab, you look at Ammon, you know? You look at these Russians, you look at these Germans, when they're walking down the street, after they done injected themselves with tons of steroids, look how they carry themselves, man. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. That's Esau through and through. And a heart that devises wicked imaginations. That's Esau. Feet that be swift in running to mischief. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. And that's Esau. Esau, this is a complete description of what Esau does and who he is. He sowed discord among brothers by paying one brother to lie and be a false witness unto his brother. You know, Esau is so wicked, man. You can't even measure his wickedness. He hates on another level. All right? But as you have done, you're going to receive. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 26 and verse 5. I have hated the congregation of evildoers, and I will not sit with the wicked. You see? And that's us saying about Esau. I have hated the congregation of evildoers, and I will not sit with the wicked. You know? But because we can't. We can't. We're not made to. And as soon as we're in the presence of the wicked, what do? Their true horns show. They show you that they hate you. All right? Let's get Proverbs chapter 8. Let me close it out after that. Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. All right? The fear of the Lord is to hate evil and pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way. You see? So you hate it, so you're going to have that recompense upon yourself. You know, to hate, the Lord hates the pride, the arrogancy, and the evil way, and the forward mouth. That's you. So as if you have done, you're going to receive a judgment for that. You're going to receive recompense for that. Okay? Your heart is that I was edifying. Until next time, shalom.